A few years ago, I worked the night shift at a lonely gas station, far outside the city. From 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. I was completely alone. Hardly any customers came in. The only sounds were the faint buzzing of the fluorescent lights and deep silence. One night, around 2 a.m., the doorbell suddenly chimed. Primera looked up, and what I saw took my breath away. A man was walking in, tall, well-built, but completely covered in blood. It was on his clothes, his hands, his face, everywhere. My brain froze for a few seconds. What scared me most were his eyes. They were completely empty, like there was nothing behind them. He looked straight at me, smiled, and said calmly, "Don't worry, it's not my blood." Hearing that sent a chill down my spine. I pretended everything was normal. He grabbed a few items, paid in cash, and left. The moment I heard his car start, I immediately dialed 911. But while I was still talking to the operator, the door opened again. He had come back. This time, his face was full of rage. He looked at me and shouted, "Did you call the police?" I denied it, but he didn't believe me. Suddenly, he jumped over the counter and attacked me. Within seconds, he had me pinned to the ground. Strangling me. I was fighting for my life. I truly believed I was going to die right there. In one desperate move, I lied. "I have a gun." I don't know what it was in my voice, but he immediately backed off and ran. The police arrived and took a report, but that man was never found. I tried to convince myself it was just a nightmare, but the real fear was still waiting. A few months later, another strange night began. I was alone on duty again. This time, a man walked in wearing an expensive, perfectly tailored suit. It was midnight, and this gas station was in the middle of nowhere. He walked straight up to me without saying a word and placed a photograph on the counter. My hands went cold. It was a picture of the same blood-covered man. He asked, "Have you ever seen this man before?" Every alarm inside me was screaming. I immediately lied and said, "No." He stared at me for several long seconds, then picked up the photo and walked toward the door. Right before opening it, he stopped, turned to look at me, and said, "I know you're lying." Then he left. After that night, I started seeing a silver SUV everywhere. Outside the gas station, at the grocery store, on my street. Someone was following me. 3 weeks later, in the middle of the night, I woke up to the sound of glass shattering in my house. I ran into the living room. No one was there, just a rock lying on the floor, surrounded by broken glass. It was a warning. The next morning, he quit my job. I moved to another town. Later, I even moved to another state. Even now, years later, I still don't know who those men were. Who was the blood-covered man? Why was the man in the suit looking for me? But I do know one thing. Sometimes, simply calling the police can make you part of someone else's dark secret. And some secrets never let you go.